how's it going? Oh, hey, how's it going? So let me tell you a story, Vincent. My grandpa, he had a dog named Bo, and this is what it looked like. So it's a pretty short story, I guess, but
what type of dog is that? It's a very cute looking dog.
It's like I'm blanking on the name, not a border collie, but a
The Brittany Spaniel, also known simply as the Brittany Dog, is the smallest of all the French show dog breeds. Despite their small stature, this dog breed is known for its vitality and energy. They are especially agile and have a particularly keen sense of smell.
So I was really bored this summer, is the basic reason. You know, we were supposed to do Tales of Phantasmagoria. Remember that?
Yeah, the horror show.
The horror show, yeah. We were supposed to do that.
Was that gonna shoot like?
It was supposed to shoot in July, and then it got canceled because of COVID.
Yeah.
So I was like, what can I do with my time?
Okay.
Where I can, feel fulfilled as an artist. So I was like, you know what? I've been meaning to do this for a while. I've been meaning to make my own, because we had 1364.
Yes, yeah, I remember making that channel. Yeah, and
named after the class with Isaac Byrne, the acting class, 1364.
That'll be an iconic reference for
I know.
Yeah.
But I never really had something. I had my Matthew.
Yeah, because
Schlandt.
1364. I think the biggest video there is when y'all did your it was Halloween, right?
me and Duggan and Hannah and a couple of the Houston boys. And
the Halloween was a hit.
It has 11.
Yeah, that.
It has 11,000 views.
And I feel like every year it's one of those things. If you make something that's really good and it's Halloween themed, so it'll always gain traction around the season.
I know. Yeah, it always.
That one's just gonna get.
Yeah, it's just such a niche fan.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so many
Halloween fans go crazy.
Halloween fans on YouTube specifically. I feel like
you found your market. Yeah, you tapped in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is their place to be.
No, that's tight.
Yeah, so that's kind of crazy because that's we were still learning when we were making that as well. We didn't know what we were doing really. So it's not even the best that we've done.
That was that was a cool production though. I remember seeing the preparation for that one.
Yeah.
A lot went into that. Yeah.
We had a ball.
Yeah.
We did it in 2 days, literally. So.
That's awesome.
It was, yeah. We didn't sleep at all. It was Saturday. Might have been Friday too, actually. Friday night, Saturday we left Sunday. Sunday in the morning.
Yeah, just getting it done in the weekend. Yeah.
It got
Was that a lot different, shooting that compared to how y'all shot Tales?
Well, yeah, Tales was a step above, far, far above,
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was saying it's funny that
that was y'all's introduction. Yeah.
That's the most appreciated or viewed thing in there. All the comments are just we want the shape stocks too. It's what? What is happening?
That's a horror audience though. It's gonna become a cult classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's essentially that's where it's at on YouTube right now.
We're having the reunion this year, the 2-year reunion.
Hey, I'm gonna have the cast.
Yeah, the cast reunion. Yeah, we're gonna have a whole party. But yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Dang, so wait, do we have anything for them? Is the shape stocks too? Do we have anything we can?
I can't confirm or deny that the shape will return in 2021.
Thumbnail that. Yeah. I need to get their audience to watch this.
But yeah, Tales is just so much. We take a step above and beyond, and it's crazy. But anyways. We were supposed to do season 2, which was going to even be a step above that, I think, as far as quality. But with Corona, obviously, we had to stop and wait. And we're still planning on doing it. And I think they're going to shoot 2 episodes in September, I believe is the plan. I don't think they're planning August. I'm not a producer this season. I'm just a director of my episodes, so I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not up to date as much. Yeah, but I think they're shooting in September. September.
Are y'all's shooting locations changing now that not everyone's in San Marcos? Are y'all gonna shoot in different places in Texas now?
The plan was for all of us to be around this summer. Obviously.
Right. Yeah.
So, with that changing, with Duncan and Alex will be in Houston.
Yeah.
they're gonna come down. I think was always the plan.
Okay,
but,
cool. So you'll still find some space around here.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Everything is so up in the air right now. That's the life we live. It's just like
That's true.
you got to be super flexible with everything. Cause
Yeah, that's how everything's happening. But
who knows what's gonna happen in a month? So
it's certainly hard to like plan ahead for like. I mean, what takes a lot of planning, like any of your productions.
yeah, I mean Hollywood's still shut down. LA
Yeah.
is still.
So I mean, if it's not working there, it's not gonna work.
Yeah. And I
here.
think they've been trying to like follow LA or just the general U.S. film.
That's the
community.
benchmark for
As when they
how to
can go
respond.
back. Yeah,
it's
when
a good
professional
point.
shoots go back, that's when I think they'll.
They'll feel it's appropriate because otherwise they'd feel like if they're not doing it, like we shouldn't be either.
And it is a smaller crew, obviously. Tales. It's like
That's
probably
true.
like 30 people
Yeah.
as compared to like hundreds.
So
on
it's a little easier to
professional
maintain
side.
that, and especially if
Yeah.
everybody has safety in mind. It won't be.
And there's
I don't
some
think it'll
that
be
are
difficult
smaller
for
productions as well.
That's true. Yeah, that's good. That'll be exciting to get back on that.
I'm
but-
really excited to shoot mine. Mine's set in 1980, as usual.
80s boy, 80s boy.
Things with me. I love that period piece, man.
You have all the stuff for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, definitely. But it's kind of like it's an alien story. That's the kind of sneak peek for it.
Okay. We'll have to
So,
wait and see
wait
what we
and
can
see.
find out about that.
Yeah.
80s and aliens. That
80s
sounds
and
good.
aliens, I mean, can't go wrong, right?
You can do a lot with that. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you will. Dang
Yeah.
it. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It's like an ensemble piece too, so it'll be fun to have a bunch of actors. Cause
That's awesome to do that.
yeah, most of my stuff has kind of been usually like with Palmer, it was just two really. It was that one actually was kind of an ensemble when you think about it because it had all those extra people.
That's true. Yeah. They were there
but-
for
Yeah, during the
Mhm.
the mini golf footage, the mini golf part. But this one's like 5 kids together like the whole time. So
Yeah. That'll be
it'd
cool.
be a ball. Yeah. But anyways, since that's not happening, I was like, what can I do? And I've been meaning to make my own thing for a
Yeah.
while because like I said, I had my YouTube channel, just my name on it, but it didn't feel
You
like
didn't
a
have a lot to
space
put
that
there.
I could,
Yeah.
really like devote and kind of create something different. I could upload stuff to it, but this is kind of like there's a specific thing that I'm going for with Bo Boy. So it's cool.
I've been enjoying seeing them. They feel like very like curated, like,
Yeah.
and it's nice like how you included just like a list of like things that you were like basically journaling throughout the week, like
Yeah. It's definitely
it's just like a little like broadcast update from like hey like this is what's going on in your life and
yeah.
but you're just you're putting it all out there like curated together and it's a really nicely packaged product,
Yeah, it definitely is the closest to like a diary project that I've ever done. Like kind of just.
But
like
that's why Twitter works so well, because Twitter's just a place to like put your thoughts and
Yeah.
things out there. So I think it's cool seeing creative people like find brand new ways to basically like
It's
to
definitely
use social media to express what you'd want to.
It's definitely shit posting for me a little bit. But in a good way. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's just like
exactly.
what is the weird stuff that I've been seeing this week or thinking about? How can I like connect that to
Yeah.
one central idea and then just
I like
put it
that.
out in a video, like a 10 to 15 minute video.
That's cool.
Um,
I'll be excited to see like what your thoughts are already, like for this week. We'll have to find out, like
Yeah.
what you had planned or
I've been trying to think about
how the theme like builds itself. I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, for the first one, the first one was my first go at it, and it was really just there wasn't quite as much a theme to that one. The first one I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna put together these things, and really it was just like it was kind of a test, almost like a pilot episode.
Yeah, I
was
feel
like,
the same way with a
let's
lot of
just see
stuff.
how this goes.
But once you've put it out there, you can kind of feel a little more comfortable to work on the next one because you know that you can at the very least like you can finish it and you can like work on it and put it out there, get it started. Like that's the hardest part really to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The hardest part is like figuring out what.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, okay, I kind of feel like I know what this is. So then the second episode, it was the week of what the Tokyo Olympics were supposed to be in 2020, and I was like, huh.
So that was
I
on
should
your
do
mind.
something Olympics related. And I have my camera.
Oh yeah, it does have the
my
cap.
35 millimeter camera has this
What Olympics is?
1984
Oh, 84.
LA Olympics cap on it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I always loved that. That's really rare.
Yeah, and I was like, 84 is a fun year.
Hey, and that totally fits in with your 80s.
I've definitely always been interested in the 80s. I don't know why that is. It just feels so distinct to me than the other. Like every decade feels distinct But some of the 80s just feels. I think it was a really big changing period, like consumerism and technology and all this.
Like advertising too. I know a lot of like what like we find cool to like add into these videos is like old advertising footage, just because that was like, the first time people were making creative ads like that with like that technology, you know, and with like different young people's tastes and ideas were being visualized for the first time. Yeah. And they kind of had like the free reins to take over, and they did, and they just created the 80s, which is now like a spectacle, you know? Like that's just because somebody like these groups of people just had the ability to like do it themselves, you know, and like do it like really loud for the first time. And
expansion, you know, it's like
that was a big wave, and the
80s, it kind of opened all these doors for different, you know, with cable and stuff too. There's more niche, there's just more stuff going on in general. And it was kind of a change. That was kind of the changing period, I feel like.